And then on top of that, guys, right, a lot of women meet guys that are in good shape like this, and they'll be intimidated. So they won't want to necessarily maybe have a long-term relationship with this guy, right? He might be like a fun one-night stand or whatever because he's attractive. But these types of men, for relationship purposes, scare a lot of normie chicks off. And this girl's clearly a normie, as you guys can see.
I'm just not going to date a fat guy. If I can be in the gym 5 days a week and be fit and care about how I look, you can do it. Number 3, he cannot have a salary cap. Whatever career he's in, he needs to have multiple streams of income, and we need to be able to make as much money as possible. That's why I will never date a guy who works in like corporate. What is your 100K salary cap going to do for me? The max you'll ever be able to.
Okay, so when she says this, what she really means is she still wants a 6-figure earner.
Get to is like what, 150? Yeah, no, we're good. I need you in a career that is going to make us money. I am a lover of luxury. I like expensive things.
Okay, this is her just, pure rage baiting, because she knows a lot of guys are going to be in the comments going crazy about this. But obviously, if a girl can get luxury, she will.
I like expensive vacations. So will you, if you're my man. So we need a career that can support that.
Yeah, this is rage baiting.
Whenever we travel, he's got to be flying his business. I'm sorry, we're
more rage baiting.
not staying in economy together. It's just not happening. Again, this is where the lack of salary cap is really going to help. And number 5, he's got to have a really nice watch. I'm not really impressed when I hear somebody has a Rolex anymore because
this is more rage baiting.
Really cheap. I would much prefer if you had an AP or a Patek and maybe multiple of them. The Rolex can be your day watch, and it still better be 50K plus.
Yeah, so this bimbo is clearly rage baiting, right? With a couple of things. But like I said before, a comment said, no, I understand this is rage baiting. Keep in mind, message is still clear. The man still needs to be 6 foot plus, 100K, good shape, handsome. She's merely sensationalizing portions of this to create plausible deniability, but the requirements are still ridiculous. Virtually all women desire this, and most feel as though they deserve it, despite whatever shortcomings they have. That is my point, right? And I went ahead and I wrote a tweet about this as well. I put here basically, I need you guys to listen to this woman and understand this ugly truth. A majority of women in America expect this and feel entitled to it. Average men are invisible to average women, and you can thank the internet, dating apps, Instagram, and TikTok for that. If this mid-bimbo has the nerve to publicly make demands like this, it's time for you to open up your eyes. Most women think this way, and average women feel entitled to above average men. Welcome to unrestricted hypergamy in 2025. And though she's saying this to rage bait, she's obviously taking it to another level and sensationalizing it. The crux of the problem is the same. Women in reality, a majority of them are still chasing a minority of the men, okay? Maybe they're not 6 foot, but maybe got to be 6. Maybe they don't got to make 150K, but they got to make at least 6. Maybe they could be fit, but just not be fat. Like, a lot of women think this way, right? Because most women think, oh, I deserve the world because I'm here. All of them feel, damn near all of them feel entitled to a top tier guy, right? But the math doesn't math, obviously. On this side of the internet, we talk about how the sexual marketplace, right, and the way it's designed right now with a femme-centric spin where women are the ones that are picking, right, and they have all the options. What this has inadvertently done is put women in the driver's seat in the sexual marketplace. And when you put women in the driver's seat of the sexual marketplace, what ends up happening is they make really bad decisions, reproductive decisions. So, and this is just a byproduct of decades and decades of feminism. And like I said, a couple people in the chat are in the comments saying, oh, this is rage baiting. You're right.